So welcome everybody to Ballintotis, the return of road racing to this wonderful East Cork venue here, and a spectacular aerial shot to welcome you here to the heart of the East Cork area. This race began here in 2010, and of course we had some wonderful stories all the way through until 2019. The last winners here in Ballintotis were Kevin O'Brien, who won the overall race, and Fiona Santry, who completed back-to-back successes, having won in 2018 and 2019. But of course the impact of the COVID pandemic put a stop to all our action over the last couple of years, and after a 3-year break, it is wonderful to see the crowds back here at this picturesque venue. We're coming up very much to race time at this stage, and some really well-known athletics names in the field here, including of course many people who will be hoping to cross the finish line in first place. It's a particularly hot men's race. The course record holder from 2018, Michael Harty, who set a wonderful standard of 19:15 on that evening. He is here along with Tim O'Donoghue, who's had a wonderful last 12 months as well, winning several events on the roads and in the cross-country scene as well. Niall Shannon, who visits from on Bruin, County Limerick. That's his first visit down here. We also have the likes of Conor McCauley from Leevale, Paul Hartnett from East Cork AC, Paul Maloney from Mallow, and of course a very special welcome goes to the man that is very much part and parcel of the fabric of this Ballintotis race. 8 times winner James McCarthy, who won the race from 2010 to 2017 inclusive. And away we go, and it looks like it is Tim O'Donoghue who's out in front there as they head to turn around the first corner, turn right there. Of course, many of the main principals up front already in the early stages of this race, but this gives us an overall view of the field. Well over 800 in the lineup here this evening. Overall, over 1,000 entries had been received for this evening's race, making it again one of the biggest possibly on the annual calendar for 2022. Lots of runners from near and far. Of course, special welcome to those who have travelled from outside the county as well to be with us here, and indeed a warm welcome to everybody who's come to Ballintotis maybe for the first time in running this race and savouring the Ballintotis experience for the first time in 2022. Lots of eyes in the ladies' race will be on course record holder Lizzie Lee, the Leevale athlete, in her Olympic year of 2016, posted a new course record here of 21:21, which still stands to this day. And 6 years on, Lizzie will be favourite here to win this Ballintotis race for the second time. Plenty of other quality runners in the ladies' field as well. We'll be looking possibly at the likes of Linda O'Sullivan, who's really performing well in recent times, the Watergrass Hill athlete, Breda Gaffney from Mallow Athletic Club, Carmel Crowley, of course, who was been a regular visitor to Ballintotis, Rosalind McKeown, who incidentally is a sister of Lizzie Lee, and also a local athlete making great strides in recent times, Jen Preston, who originally lives here in Ballintotis, now running with Liffey Valley Athletic Club in Dublin. As you can see, the runners coming down here. Big contingent, of course, from Ballintotis Fit for Life Club, and indeed the coach, the 4-mile group, who've been training for the past 10 weeks with the particular goal of running this race, and it's great to see them on the start line. Familiar vests, of course, from the likes of Hadda here in the East Cork area, the Hadda Running Club also from St. Catharines and from St. Nick's and from Bridevale, from Middleton AC, and a big Yall contingent here as well this evening. And right around the region, of course, the city well represented as well. We've runners from St. Finbarr's and indeed Leevale as well, and further west as well as we go to Bandon, up to the north of the county to the likes of Doneraile and Mallow, and many more clubs as well represented here this evening. So they're all heading out here on their 4-mile journey. It's a beautiful evening for running. A little bit of a stiff breeze in the face of the runners though, as they negotiate maybe after the first mile for about a mile and a half. They're running in an easterly direction, but up front the focus is very much on the battle for honours. It was Michael Harty who was many people's favourite going into this race, and it's Michael Harty who turns the home turn in front here. He's been chased by Tim O'Donoghue, who was our early leader. Niall Shannon in fact led for a while, so too did Paul Maloney, but they're coming around the home turn now, and it's Tim O'Donoghue in second place. The battle is on for third position there. Niall Shannon from Andrew just ahead of Paul Hartnett, but back at the finish line, Michael Harty coming very close to his course record, just a few seconds outside it in 19 minutes 18 seconds. Tim O'Donoghue running another fine race in marathon training for Cork in about 6 weeks' time in second in 1928. And that's Niall Shannon from Monbrew just 3 seconds back in 1931. Nick O'Donoghue, local runner there, just coming through. And here is the ladies' winner, Lizzie Lee. As expected, Lizzie Lee justifying favouritism. She crossed the line there in a time of 22:20, 23:57. The runner-up, Linda O'Sullivan. Here's Joey Ford just coming around the home straight as we go back up to the main in 25 junction and see some of the runners coming along now just behind Joey Ford, heading down here across the 400 metres line. You'll be heading down for a really, really warm welcome from the huge gathering that has gathered around the course here, but particularly around the finish line this evening. This is a massive community effort, and a huge thanks to everybody who's been involved in getting the venue ready for this big evening here in Ballintotis. So many strands of people involved here, and what is an absolutely spectacular night for running. And take a break now and maybe just enjoy some of the wonders of this East Cork countryside, because this is Ballintotis putting its best foot forward. The gathering afterwards outside the community centre this year, the prize giving was in open air outside the community centre. Here's an opportunity just to have a quick tour around and admire here the beauty of this particular part of East Cork, located just out off the main N25 between Middleton and Castlemartyr. We're taking you up the hill, known here locally as the School Hill. The school will be celebrating 125 years next year to one of our car parks, and many thanks as well to our landowners here locally, of course, whose support has been invaluable here this evening in terms of parking cars in their fields, and we greatly appreciated their help and their support and their backing again this year in 2022. So it all got underway here this evening at 6 p.m. under bright blue skies with the community walk, and we thank everybody who participated in this hugely successful event. Of course, the walk was the lead-in to the big race at 8 p.m, and it's time now to review the race in full and pay tribute to race winner Michael Hartley firstly, with splits of 4:59, 4:56, 4:53 and a really fast last mile of 4:29. Michael crossed the line in 19 minutes and 18 seconds. Let's see how he did it. And this is Michael coming into view, coming down the home straight and getting a huge round of applause. It's a road he knows well. Michael Hartley, the winner of the 2022 Ballintotis 4-mile road race, having made the decisive break on the main road. Just coming into view now is his clubmate Tim O'Donoghue, just 10 seconds behind, 19:28. And then on his first visit to this part of East Cork, Niall Shannon from Monbrew, County Limerick, is third in 19:21. The chase is on to beat the 20-minute barrier, and this man, Paul Hartnett, a really good up-and-coming young runner from Middleton, wearing the vest of East Cork AC, was fourth in 1941. Paul having a good bit of space ahead of him. Remember, there were 6 overall prizes here in the top 6, and the man who's going to take the 5th prize is the man that's been the king of Ballintotis on 8 occasions, James McCarthy, just crossing the line, followed by Conor McCauley from Leavell Athletic Club. Next home is Paul Maloney from Mallow, who led the race at one stage, winning the over 40 category here this evening. He's followed then by Nathan O'Leary and Shane Collins, and Barry O'Donovan of Leavell Athletic Club on the back of his clubmate Nathan O'Leary, finishing 8th, and in 10th position is Barry O'Donovan, coming home from the Cork Track Club, I should say. He's home in 10th position. So overall, the top 10 home in a time overall of 20:46. So that really represents big good standard here in Ballintotis this evening. The first 6 runners, in fact, all inside the 20-minute barrier. So just a bit of a break now before we see the next runner coming into view here. We should be seeing maybe in the next minute and a half or 2 minutes Lizzie Lee also coming in there, and so next finisher coming in there. And now we've another West Limerick athlete, Niall O'Callaghan, just coming home there. Top 11, top 12 places now being filled as they come close together now, with Aidan Noon just coming in. Darren Mulcahy of St. Finbarr's, a winner a couple of weeks ago, being followed home by Kenneth Keller. And then Nick O'Donoghue from Brewster Coffee, one of the sponsors of this year's race, just coming home there. A great run there by Nick O'Donoghue, and 15th overall. Nick crossing the line in just over 21 minutes, 21:03. So a number of other East Cork competitors out on the road as well. I think we can see Matthew Horrigan just coming into the distance there as well. Matthew with a top 20 finish in 16th position, and that does look like James Gruffity of Leavell, who was next home. James, just a quick glance over the shoulder, he's safe out. Fergus Nugent of Eagle inside the top 20 again in 18th place. Level's Andrew Hobbs. And the top 20 is going to be completed by a great run by Sean Ahern from Youghal Athletic Club. Kieran McKeown of Watercress Hill, such a consistent performer, next home there. So we have 21 at this stage. As we look further up the road, Kieran McKeown's time there, 21.41. Next is Gary Walsh of Green Trailblazers. They have their big 5k coming up in a couple of weeks' time there. And Ken Ince of Eagle Athletic Club next across the line there. Watergrass Hill represented in the orange vest there of Paul Cashman. Then that's John Goggin of Level just home there. Brendan Healy of Watergrass Hill just coming around the turn, coming into view now of the finish line here as well. That's Brendan and Alan Goulding not too far behind him. And that's Lizzie Lee, the ladies winner. Lizzie Lee just crossing the line in 22.19. So winning time there for Lizzie Lee of 22.19. Of course, record was safe enough this evening. That was set, remember, 2016, 21.21. But Lizzie Lee in marathon training at the moment, a decisive winner of the ladies race, followed across the line by Darren Coleman, Seamus McSweeney in great form, the St. Nick's man, Johnny O'Sullivan of Grange Fermoy also there as well. So some super running right there by the top 30 runners in the field. It's been a fantastic evening here of real quality running, and so many more runners out around the course at the moment. So here's an opportunity to take a reflective look back on all the finishers over the next few minutes or so. Sit back and enjoy, and particularly if you're ran this evening's race, keep an eye out for yourself as you come across the finish line here. We have some of the top runners home, but remember, over 800 competitors on the road this evening, so many more to follow across the line in the next 20 minutes or so. Enjoy.
Another East Cork man coming in just over 23 minutes. Well done, super running. I think we might have a local man fit for life. Is that Philip Deneen coming in, lads? Give a big Ballintotis welcome. The next man, come on, well done you two. Well done you two. Philip Deneen, lads, here, Ballintotis fit for life. Go on, Philip. Super running, welcome. Welcome back, 23.37. Super running, folks. Yeah. Right. Patrick Toy is coming down, another Ballintotis man is coming down the line, I think. What's her name? Second lady in here, well done. Congratulations. Well done. Carmel Cowley. Carmel Cowley is coming down. And Vincent AC, young competitor, well done. Super running, 524. Joel AC, Brendan, well done. Congratulations. Super running. Patrick Troy, Ballintotis, give it to the lads. Congratulations, Patrick. Well done. Rowan Vincent AC. Carmel Cowley, well done. Well done. Local down there got through as well. The parents, I don't know her name, but congratulations to her. Well done, folks. Keep it going. Super effort, super running under great conditions here in Ballintotis. It's a super evening to be running, lads. I know. I hope you enjoyed it out there. Well done. Congratulations to all. Well done. Vincent AC, you're there. 24.47, lads. That's the kind of times we were talking about. Under 25 minutes. All these runners are running under 25 minutes. Go on, Lee Bale, give it home. Yeah. Super running, folks. Just coming up to the 25-minute marker now. Yeah, I can name our top five. Michael Harty, Tim O'Donoghue, Noel Shannon, Paul Hartis, James McCarthy. They're all 19, 18 for Michael Harty. Followed by 1928. These are two. Joe Kirkland gone through. Super running. He never lost it in fairness to the man. Eric and Andrew, congratulations. Super running. Ballintotis, another Ballintotis runner coming home. So you're coming up 25.30, folks. 25.30. Push it out. You're getting there. They're coming. Mick, you're there, boys. This is super running. 25.40. Super running. Go on, good stuff. Keep it going, lads. You're nearly there. Our own John Cashman, lads. Give him a big round of applause. On 25.49. Super running. Super running, John. Congratulations from everyone here, Ballintotis. Super running. Well done, Mr. AC. Well done. Push it out, Beagle AC. Well done, lads. Now you're motoring. Come on, push it out. Fiona Santry, congratulations, Fiona. Welcome back to Ballintotis. Congratulations, super running. You're on the 26-minute mark, lads. These are serious athletes, folks. Running 26 minutes. They're doing miles in probably something in the region of 6 minute pace. Well done, Ballintotis, man. Well done, team. Well done. Come on, folks. Well done, Ballymore Cove. Well done. Well answered on. Come on, Eagle AC. Hey, Claire Crowley coming through here for Ballintotis. Well done, Claire. Well done, girls. Fair play. There's four Ballintotis people coming, I think. Every club from everywhere you come from, you're very, very welcome here to Ballintotis. Back Bullman, congratulations. Well done, Mark. Come on, lads, finish it out. You're running super. 26.50. You're AC, another man, under the 27 minutes. Super running, folks. I hope you're delighted with the effort that you put in. She's flying, absolutely flying. Yes, we'll give her that. She broke the 27. Good stuff, absolutely super. So, these people, folks, have put in a tremendous effort. Come on, I see our old Shane Carroll, fit for life. Well done. Shane Carroll is absolutely flying, lads. He's out this year. 27.16. Go on, Shane. Push it on, buddy. Drive on. 27.20. Super running at Ballintotis. Super running, folks. These are serious athletes. They're averaging somewhere in the region of 6.5 mile pace. Well done, number 303. Well done, St. Finbar, AC. Well done, lads. Well done. Yeah. Well done, folks. Very well done. We appreciate the effort you put in. Go on, push it out. You're running super time. You're under 28. Well done. That's a young lad there for Middleton got through. I know where I'm with him. Under 28. Come on, Middleton. Go on. You'll make it. We'll give you that. Well done, lad. Well done, Cove, or Ballymore Cove, 80. Well done, Middleton. Super. Well done. Congratulations. Super on 28.08 direction. Another y'all. Dave McCarthy from Yawn. Go on, Dave, you're pushing out, you're nearly there. 20. Dennis McCarthy, go on. Well done, Dennis. Congratulations, good stuff, boys. Super running. Good man. Good man, Butterman. Very welcome to Ballintotis, the Butterman jersey wearer. Come on, folks. You're there. 28.35, 28.36. That's the time. Super times, folks. 28.40. Time pushing out. Ballymore, very welcome to Ballintotis. Yawn AC, another Yawn AC competitor. Under the 29 minutes, super running. Push it out, excellent. Finish off, Paxton. Good man, Paxton. Well done. Another one for Carrick-Navarre. Well done, the Carrick-Navarre runners. Very well done. Carrick-Toole, finish it out, good woman. Well done, Middleton AC, Brightvale AC. The Yawn boys are coming. Go on, Yawn, lads. Well done. One of the Kingstons got through there, said you. Well done, lads. Vaughan Middleton, St. Catherine's. Well done. You're 29.13. Middleton AC again. Very well done. More Middleton AC. There's a shotty coming through. We're next up another Yawn. Well done, lads, wherever you're from. Welcome to Ballintotis. We hope you enjoyed your race. Well done, Yawn AC. Johnny Ford, folks. A big round of applause for Johnny Ford. He's super. What an athlete. In fairness to the man. He comes every time he does Ballintotis. Puts in a big effort. Well done, Johnny Ford. Cheer him home, lads. Cheer him home. Well done, Johnny Ford. Congratulations, you. Very welcome back to Ballintotis, Johnny. Congratulations, you. Very well done. Well done, y'all. Well done, St. Catherine's. Hey, Tim, our local man. A new man moved to the area. His first Ballintotis, I said he broke 30. He don't have a day over 30 in fairness. Well done, Toker, Porter. Well done, welcome. Go on, Eagle AC. Go on, hey, Tim Troy. Well done, Tim Troy. Well done, lads. Another local runner. Our first one of these girls here is Claude Bowles, or Claude, isn't it? No. One of the Bowles girls, she's running. Billy Bowles. Sorry, Billy. Well done, Billy, with the first thing. Well done, Middleton AC. Claude will be in the minute. Michelle Cott is coming down the line there. Two more Ballintotis girls. Go on, drive it on, girls. You make 31. And Marion Conan, drive on, Marion. Y'all AC, push it out. Drive on, lads. There's more y'all coming through here. Silvio O'Malley, the man up the road. He's going to break 30-45. George Bullman and Brian Lander, super running at 30-49, 30-50. Well done. Congratulations from everyone at Ballintotis. Well done. Brendan Cantwell, well done, the man from Castlemartin. Well done, Diane, drive on, Diane. Break to 31, excellent running. Come on, y'all AC. Two more y'all runners. I'll hand it over to John Cashman to take over.
Well done, Mr. Officer, and well done, Michelle Barros, well done, guys. Just coming through there, and Declan Talon, well done. Good lag, well done guys, everyone, you all athletic club, well done, fantastic support here this evening. The clock is reading at 31:29 at the moment, so you're well inside 8-minute mile pace here, folks. Keep it going right way to the finish line, all the way, well done. Right Bell, Chandra Macy just coming through there as well. And here we have the Watercraft Hill contingent, Ballymore Cove as well with us. So keep it going, folks, you're inside 32 minutes, 16 seconds to break, 32 minutes, keep it going to the finish line, 10 seconds to go to break, 32 minutes, which is great running, well done Ed Long, brilliant stuff, 31:53, well done folks, everybody, just inside the 32-minute mark, which is 8-minute miling. On a night that Michael Haffey and Lizzie Lee won the titles here, well done to both of them again. Biggest runners here, big finish coming in here, so we head to the finish line guys, well done everyone. Well done to Mary O'Malley, well done to you all, Mary. Great running there, super stuff Mary. Well done all the way to the finish line, the Watercraft Hill crew. And also Kelsey runners from Mitchelstown, lads, well done. Coming down Joe Paul Smith, and well done Joe. Excellent running, you're inside there in 32:30, well done Joe. Okay, Marcus the helmet throwing man, coming through running with a Hallett, Maureen Cotter also coming into view there. Christine Murphy, Stilson 18 coming into view. Noel Royal, one of our sponsors here, Noel, well done. Coming into the finish line. Well done everybody, kick on there, you've just over 8-minute mile pace at the moment, which is super running. Well done folks, kick on to the finish line now as you go, 33 minutes to leave here at this stage. Well done folks, here we go, Cashman, the Commodities, Paul Kern. Well done Paul Moore, the Cashman, the Commodities, contingent coming through there. Great finish coming in here by one of our juvenile competitors this evening. Keep it going to the finish line, just over 33 minutes on the clock. That's Jim Mullen, Ballintotis for life, Jim, well done. 33:10 at the moment. Kick on folks, good running here, everybody, big finish by all right. You came down the home straight in fine fashion there, Christine Murphy just coming to the finish line now as well. Kick it on there, Christine. More of the John Rail and St. Catherine's crew also with us here this evening, making the trip from North Cork at 33.5 minutes folks. Keep it going folks, great running here. All the way, let's hear it for them everybody, crowd, let's get going again. Come on, let's get behind the runners, they come in here now to the finish line in 34 minutes, 8.5 minute pace. Grace Camoy with us, Sean Cohn and Daniel Murphy. Garrett Boyle will be coming down shortly here. Susan O'Leary also coming into view. Joe Hampton from Had a Good Man Joe. Kick it out, Dennis Healy must be around here somewhere. Tom O'Neill, that's the one, Tom O'Neill. Ballintotis for life will be coming into view as well. Coming around the home straight now here. Also looking for Joe Murphy. Joe Murphy, a great supporter. Captain Troy, local lady here. Well done to the Malloy City, Valerie Ford just crossing the line. Valerie, that's great running. 34 minutes, Valerie, well done. Super stuff. Ashley Collins. Yeah, more of the Francis Monson just after finishing. Shane McGrath and Dilly Hills nearly coming into the finish line very shortly now here. Both great ladies, so well done to them for joining us here this evening. Sylvia O'Mahony, one of our race organisers, on the way back there. Well done, Sil. You deserve the banana. Well done. Siobhan Hayes, Bridget Ryan coming in, Ballintotis. Here's Tom O'Neill. So Tom O'Neill is on his way, well done Tom, kick it on there. Well done to Joe Murphy. Lily Hayes Nelly, well done. Ballintotis, Van Ballintotis and Nick Cashman, the Commodities Club. Well done. Denise Canal, Stephen, well done. Well done Steve, great running, Catherine, well done, just crossing the line now. We also have Martin Fogarty, Valerie Walsh from Ballintotis coming down the line very shortly. Susan Fitzgerald, the mighty John Walsh will be coming into view as well. Well done today, great finish, inside 9 minutes fighting, 35-13, well done. And here we have more from McGrath contingent, one of our sponsors, Moy McGrath, the captain McGrath and his daughter Ruby, running together, that's great running for 25 minutes, Bridget Ryan just crossing there as well, from Ballintotis, Fish for Life, coming as Poker and St. Catherine's crew just through. Another group of runners coming down shortly now will include Gordon Barrett and Ashley Crowe, Stephen McCarthy and Steve O'Regan from Yawley should be coming through as well. Well done, Martin McNamara just crossing the line there. From Middleton, Tony Mulcahy, Ballintotis, local man, well done Tony. Super running by everybody, just around the 9 minute mile pace lads, 35. Here we go, well done folks. Well done, Ballintotis for life through there. Here's Susan Fitzgerald and Michelle McGrath and John Welch in this kick. Getting in 46 minutes, well done John. Ellis O'Neill, Annie Newland, well done folks. And Nick Fitzgerald coming into view now shortly, well done. Also Lorraine Barry, Stephanie McCarthy, Melissa O'Neill. Lorraine Barry, Helen Cronin, Well done, Celia Regan. Just home now. Celia just ahead of you, Celia. Well done. 56 minutes. Well done, Celia. Okay, another group of runners coming now. With Mike Callahan, Geraldine Barry, Gia Hogan from Middleton, Luna Murphy, Liz Tab and Paul McSweeney. If you're looking out for any of those, they're coming down the home straight now. This is Ian Kohler just coming to the finish. Ian, a great support of Ballintotis every year. Well done, Ian. Well done, Cashman. We have Marie Janine, John Hogan, Nathan Pedder, also Miriam County and Lucy Hogan. You had a run up here as well. Okay, and next up, that's Ashley Happy just finishing there. Well done, Ashley. Good finish for you. Morley, Captain Arthur Camogie crew out there called us this evening. Well done, girls. Great running. Liam Calvin, Eva Hayes, Mary Mulcahy, Lynn Sinders on the way as well. Siobhan Casey coming through there. We also have more of our said Catherine Celestia coming through there. Here in Cork this evening. Well done. Great job. Well done. Sean Helm just finishing there. Good man, Sean. Well done. Excellent. Siobhan Hogan just coming to the line there. Good running, Siobhan. Doreen, Cashman, Ballintotis, Tripoli, Kilroy, Captain Lapa, Cock Holding, Sabosa, all of what you make, did everything. Well done. Well done, Michael, from West Waterford all the way through. Well done, Mike. Good running there. Also the Watergrass Hill group, Brightvale are taking stuff here. Well done, Brightvale, and Eagle as well. We've got John Tracy, Stephen Murphy coming into you very shortly. Mary Mulcahy for the balance. Well done, Mary. In Ballintotis every year with us, just coming home there now. Lisa Reardon, Paula Lynch, John Tracy, our local names here. Stephen Murphy as well. So well done everybody. Over a header through here. Well done folks. Then Captain Jed from Ballintotis and Connor. And every Ballymore Cove. They have a great race here every year. The Sonia Southern, Ken Weiler. Great to see you back here again with us. Andrew Ganey, Campbell Ganey, Derry Lee, Sunshine, Claire Ford. All running through here. People going up Joe Ford. Well done, Joe. 48 minutes, Valerie's in the head here now. Well done, Joe, great running. Well done, everybody. Sheila Pullman heading to the finish line now. Sheila going, Sheila. 48-43 there, well done. Content Captain, Ballintotis, Kay Murphy, Glenn Mandy. Coming along now, John Tracy just finishing. Here's Paula coming through. Paula, well done. Paula Lynch. Well done, Kilroy, Captain Arthur again. And Ballintotis, Fitzgerald. Well done. Well done everyone, keep it going to the finish line. Race 17, Michael Haffney following up at 28%, and Nathan Lee following up at 26%. Geraldine Cotton and PJ Lenahan, Roy County should be all heading down the home straight very shortly now. That's well done, keep it going. Here's Dave Fleming from Captain Arthur. Great managing here, the Camogie. Come on Dave, you're holding by the 45, well done Dave. Excellent running Dave. Just came off big back here, all the way to the finish line. One more sponsors came off big back. Murphy, Centre and Cove, well done Centre. All the way, well done. Thanks for all your help, Murphy Centre there, well done everyone. John DeWire, Maura Lawson will be coming soon. We also have got Kay Butsney, Murphy, Matt Bodlin, Geraldine Cup just crossing the line. Super running Geraldine, well done. Nolan yourself running tonight, making the family affair, well done. We've got Lorna Harrington, Sister Cooney. Heading into view now as they come around the corner with a couple of 100 metres to go here in the 2022 Ballintotis 4-mile road race. Thanks to everybody who's supporting the event tonight. Please keep tapping the runners as they come to the finish line. Well done folks. Big finish there by a lot of runners. Well done everyone. Great stuff. We got Lorna Harrington, Siobhan Cooney, Rosemary Ryan, Jimmy Murray, the great Jimmy Murray from Rising Sun Athletic Club. All this here in Ballintotis. Campbell Kavanagh. We also got Norma Harrington as well coming in. We got a phone here which was handed in to Race Headquarters, mobile phone. If anybody is missing one, we'll ask them please come to the finish line here, mobile phone. Taylor just finishing. We got a nice phone here and a nice phone 10 or 11. If you're missing one with a brown case, please head here to the finish line. Meantime, back at the finish line, more runners coming across the line. 41 minutes, just over 40 minutes here. Well done, Siobhan. Well done, Anne Hennessy. First forward, and well done, 41 minutes here. Idel Cordes finished there, well done. Well done, Idel. Or Idel Darius, it says, sorry, Idel. Okay, keep it going now, all the way to the line. Jimmy Murray, well done, Jen. Excellent stuff. Racing from the Teddy Cup, 41 minutes. well done, all the way to the line, and then net, well done, and to the net was well done, and to the net, great running buddies. Just finishing over 41 minutes for Jimmy Keneally, John O'Brien, great John O'Brien will be coming down the finish line, and from St. Nicholas, Red Legged so. We also have Deirdre Harrington and Ron Heaton coming in shortly. Alan O'Keefe and Anne-Marie Kirby, Carrie Jewell, well done, Carrie. The blue and gold of Carrie Jewell Athletic Club there to be seen. So plenty more runners out, give them all a big cheer for us. Here's John O'Brien, going well done for great running by your winners every year here at Ballintotis, 42 minutes. A real legend of the athletics field here in Cork. Now Deirdre Cashman, Fiona Regan, Alan O'Keefe, Ron Heatley, let's see who's coming here with a really strong finish there, well done lads. All the way home, coming in that's Anne-Marie Kirby, well done Anne-Marie, 42 minutes, well done. That's Penny kicking out nicely across the finish line. Well done for all our runners here. Great running, it was a nice evening for running here. Just a little breeze off the course with Brian Loud. Deirdre, well done. You're past the line, well done Deirdre. 42 minutes, well done. Well done, Yang. You're there here. All home, I'll not see the other way against Deirdre Callan there. Finishing 83. So plenty more runners out on route here this evening. We have 687 finishers at the moment. On the boat to 1,000 runners here, so there's plenty more on the course. So the boat will run from Castle Pharmacy, one of the sponsors of the race. Soda and Colin, thanks Soda, well done. 43 minutes, I think Vinny was out there as well, so well done. And Sharon there as well, so the boat went really here in fourth here this evening. So we're now looking at 43 minutes, just over a 10.5 minute pace. And there's plenty more runners coming through. This Jordan McCaffrey on the right, Jordan Danny, all this is Ballintotis from day one. All the way George to the finish line. Well done, big round of applause, Jordan McCaffrey. Well done, Tipton AC. 43.5 minutes there, that's well done. Well done lads, people going to the line. Well done all the way, everybody's to the finish line. Ola, well done. You're nearly home, well done Ola. All the way, kick it on there. 11 minutes fighting, well done Ola. Great stuff, all the way. Refreshments being served in the community centre afterwards. As you cross the finish line, you can get your goodie bag and also your bottled water. And then you're going to join the queue, enjoy the refreshments afterwards, and get at the price meeting at about 9:30. Don't forget to check your goodie bag and see if you've got a spot price there as well. There are 150 spot prices randomly put in the goodie bag. So make sure you have a look and see if you've got a spot price as well there. Well done, Tipton AC, 655 there. Mary D. Welch as well, well done Mary, all the way home. Well done lady, finishing in style, well done. Almost 700 finishers home now. Mary Walsh, Norino Reardon, Lillian Foley, Jane Cross have all crossed the line. Louise Falvey and Kay Barry, Emo Lawton, Mary Walsh, Norino Reardon coming down the home straight as well. Well done, good running, 45 minutes. Well done, great stuff. Well done ladies, all the way to the next line, keep keeping on there, get your goodie bags and your water, and don't forget the refreshments afterwards to be enjoyed here in the community centre.
Right folks, just keep encouraging these runners. It's tough going out there this evening, so these have put in a huge effort. They're running just around 45 minutes, but it's actually knocked off probably about 2 minutes from their time because they probably started back further. So give them huge encouragement. They're trying to finish out. They've a big endeavour put in to get around and to get here. So let's keep encouraging them and getting them home. We've over 700, probably 30 or 40 runners home at this stage. We need to get them all home safely, so everything has done so well. We'd like to thank the stewards again that have been here this evening, but again we'd like to keep you encouraging the runners that are trying to finish out what they started. So good woman here from Ballintotis AC, super running, well done, finish it out. Mary Malloy coming down here from Ballintotis over the road, I'm not sure. Well done Mary, go on, finish it out, you'll get the big mention now. And your neighbour as well, God bless her, by go on, she left you. Well done, good stuff. Well done, good stuff, Susan. Well done. Let's try to get them all home, folks. Keep encouraging them. It's tough going out there. 46 minutes, 45 minutes roughly they've been running. It's a big effort to run those times at any stage. So let's keep them in a positive mood. Let's roll them home and give them a Ballintotis welcome. Well done, folks. Finish it out. Great stuff. Great running. Well done. Another woman coming home. Look at that. Pushing it out. She's plenty left in the tank. She could go around again. Fair play to you. Well done. Right there, AC, well done. Good woman, fair play to you. They're still coming, folks, they're still coming. You've got Deirdre Clancy, Cashman Desmond, Billy, Suzanne O'Neill. They're all loads of them coming down. West Waterford jersey going through there. I wonder will Waterford win the All-Ireland this year. Probably Limerick is the only crowd to stop them. Mount Hillary AC just got through. Another woman, she's finishing strong. 173, good woman yourself. Fair play to you. Go on, folks, you're nearly there. Another 50 yards. Keep it going. Super running. You're probably running realistically down around the 45, 46 bracket. So the clock would have started only when you started. All of it, lads. She's going around again. Good woman, drive on, bring it home. Fair play to you. You deserve a goodie bag after that. Fair play to you. They're still coming down the line, folks. Let's keep it trying to encourage them to get them home. Give them a Ballintotis welcome. Well done. Well done. There's Aoife Condon, Deirdre Clancy, Cashman Desmond, Mairead Boland, Linda Linehan, they're all coming. Well done, Marion Harrington, fair play shot. This two there coming in. Well done, Marion. Well done, Marion. Around the 46-53, fair play to you. Marion, a great supporter of Ballintotis over the years, in fairness to her. She does tremendous work in the community. Another man coming down here, folks. Give him encouragement. He's still going well. He's got the bottle. Look at that, lads. I know what's in the bottle, but to get them home anyway. Fair play to you, good running, good man. Fair play to you. Those that are lucky enough and are trained hard enough and are in the position to be collecting prizes tonight, we're going up to prize giving outside this evening because just want to keep everybody safe and sound as a result of COVID going around. So at half-9 we're going to have the prize giving up there. As if you look back up towards where the guys are giving out the goodie bags, they'll be just a bit further up than then. So anyone that's in contention for a prize, make sure you wait around because it will be worth it. So well done, folks. Well done. 3 more ladies. Come on, girls, you're nearly there. Finish it out. Who's going to beat who? And the winner. Oh! I think the girl in blue this time got her by the nose, as they say. As a photo finish, I tell you we want VAR here tonight to separate that. But well done, girls. Well done. Here she comes, good girl, 1104. Well done, well done. You're still up to the 50 minutes, folks, which is well under 50 minutes, which is super running. We're coming up to nearly 800 finishers at this stage, folks. There's a few more out there. Let's get them home and give them a Ballintotis welcome. So it's so good to have you all back here this evening. We've been blessed with conditions. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors, our stewards. Without them we couldn't do it, folks, because there's people with high-vis jackets in every place and every position trying to make the event run as professional as possible, because we want you to enjoy it and we also want you to be coming back to Ballintotis next year. We want you to tell your friends. We actually want lots of you to actually start training and turn up here next year and run this race in the company of everyone in Ballintotis. Here's 2 more runners coming down. This fella is East Cork Tribe and there's a UCC lady. Well done, folks. Fair play to you. Congratulations. You've done it. You've done it. You're no Ballintotis boys. Girls. Here he is, the Viking man. I saw him going off to the start to Barrington and he's still coming home. He's back. Look at that man. Barrington, a gentleman. He left her pass it out. Well done. Well done. Fair play to you. There's 4 of them coming down. Thank you very much. This lady just passed me here because she was out after Jerry Ford. It's much appreciated. Talk like that, folks, we can't do without your support and volunteers. Well done, girls. You're nearly there, folks. Give it a bust for the last 10. Go on. Push it out. Well done. Well done. Congratulations, Chuck. Your effort has been rewarded with a great time. You're around the 50 minutes, so congratulations. There's 4 of them coming down the line. 2 or 3 more. I'd say we're up nearly just under the 900 runners in, folks. So let's Get them all home safely and give them a big welcome. And welcome to everybody to Ballintotis for 2022. Michael Hartley was our winner at a time of 19 minutes and 18 seconds. It was just 3 seconds. Get this lady home. Good smoking. 889. Fair play, 51.38, and he was 4 bits to spare with that in fairness. Another lady, 665. Give her encouragement. Come on, good. You can now say you did Ballintotis. Fair play, join the club. Even Sean Leahy there heading out the water has ran Ballintotis. So it's a great community effort, folks, and it's great to have everybody here tonight enjoying themselves. There's 2 more. There's Ballintotis AC, folks. Anyone interested in running a 5-mile race, road race, Ballintotis are putting on their race on the 5th of May at 8 p.m. As free advertising for them, they'll be delighted. I might get a free spray over there. Here he comes, folks. There's 4 coming down the line. Good man. I say he go round again. Good man. Drive on. You're nearly there. Well done, 114. Fair play, sir. Congratulations. You've done Ballintotis. Good woman. Finish it out. Finish it out. You'll be under. You'll be a bit to spare with the time. Fair play, sir. Well done. It's as tough for these people as it is for the guys up first, guys. Hey, she's flying. Give her a big round of it. Yes, that's what we like to see. A great finish. You can go home happy now. 52.46, 52.45, and you will be to spare. There's 4 coming down the home straight here in Ballintotis. Again, if you've got a goodie bag, there's spot prizes. We've distributed over 150 spot prizes into the goodie bag. So make sure you check your goodie bag. You could be the lucky person that's after winning a spot prize. 150 spot prizes, sponsored by local sponsors and local people in the community, and it's very, very much appreciated. Another woman coming down here, number 73. She got a Hannah Murray. Well done, congratulations, Hannah, great running. Well done. Anya went for the yellow, she did it, 53.31. Well done, Anya. There's 2 more runners here. Go on, lads, finish it out, you're nearly there, you're going straight. You go out again. Well done, lads, well done. I think the finishing car isn't in yet, folks, so there are a few more out there. Until we actually get the finishing car over the line, we won't get everybody home, and in fairness, we want to get everybody home safe and sound after the effort they put in this evening. So I know a few of you are staying around in fairness to congratulate them, which is very much appreciated. 54 minutes. It's a long run for some people, 4 miles, but look, it's hard there to finish it no matter how you finish it or what time you finish it. These people that are coming in now put in a huge effort to get there at this kind of a time, and we all recognise, in fairness, anyone that does a bit of running appreciates what it's like. 810 or 20 are after crossing the line, so about 20 or 30 folks, 20 or 30 people to come home yet. 20 or 30 people with the finishing car, and might actually throw the eye over there by the lake and probably know their passions. We've got 20 more people, as far as I'm made aware, to come home, folks. We've nearly 900 at this stage after crossing the line. So it's a great turnout, a great evening in Ballintotis. It's good to have you all back, recognising some local faces, some familiar faces. It's super. And again, I want to thank our sponsors, thank our stewards, because without the stewards we can't do this. We're still waiting for a few of them to come home, folks, and I appreciate the stewards below here on the right hand side. If you're going back down to your car, stay on the right hand side, and it's very much appreciated the work of our stewards down here this evening. So without them we couldn't put on the race or do it the way we actually want to do it on Ballintotis. So it's very much appreciated. I appreciate their staying in position below there. So we've still about 20 runners, as far as I'm aware, to come home. The finishing car hasn't passed the line yet, so if you're waiting on friends or family or anything, just bear with us and bear with them. They'll get here as quick as they can. It's 4 miles. It can be very tough for some people at this stage. So just bear with them, and you'll be here to welcome them home, and I'm sure they'll appreciate it. So. Just see, folks, the ambulance is coming along at the lake. If you actually look over to the lake, if you're waiting for a friend or a relative to actually come home, the last of them, I'm presuming the ambulance is actually following the last runners as they're supposed to, so the last people are just actually passing by the lake at the moment. So I would reckon you're probably talking 3 or 4, maybe 4 minutes before they'll actually get here. Some of these people may be actually walking at this stage, but I know they probably want to complete the race, which is the main objective, and we're happy to wait and keep the roads open to get them home safe. So there's no problem, and again, I appreciate the stewards staying in position for this. Hi folks, just to make you aware as well, we were handed in an actual iPhone. So we have an iPhone here in my possession that was handed in, that was dropped by somebody or mislaid by somebody. It's probably an iPhone 10 or 11. It's got the screen, the pictures bearing on it. So I have a phone here for somebody. So please make your way to one of us. Ask one of the stewards. Ask one of the stewards to just ask for Ger Broderick. And I've got the phone here, and if you can identify yourself and know the PIN number for the phone, I will give you the phone. So we have an Apple iPhone that was handed in, whether it was mislaid or dropped or fell out of somebody's pocket. We have an iPhone here that belongs to somebody, so please try and contact one of the stewards and either come down to me, and if you're going to put in the passcode, I'll hand you over the phone. Right folks, we still have a few people to come home, so if they are coming down the home straight, just please give them road and give them a little bit of respect. If you're actually walking down towards the car park, can you please stay on the right hand side, inside the road, just for safety, please people. There's a couple of more runners to come home. I see there's some friends and family here probably waiting for their friends to come back, so we'll give them a welcome and keep the road open so that we can get them home safe. Right folks, there's a few more runners, they're probably coming down the home straight. I think the ambulance is at the back and stuff like that, so let's get them home safe and then we'll be able to wrap up. The presentation of prizes is going to take place above, outside the hall. It's going to be outside this year. John Cashman is getting set up above. It's going to be above there where the stop sign and where all the lads are congregated outside the actual Ballintotis hall. So if you are in contention for a prize, around 9:30 we'll be presenting the prizes. Feel free to go into the hall. There's cake, sandwiches, teas, coffees available for everybody. We've bananas up there to start at the end of the race, up outside the hall as well. So please avail of the hospitality and very, very welcome to Ballintotis. We're just gone over the all mark, folks. There's still a couple of participants to come home. They put in a huge effort to get here and to get this far, so we'll stay open and we'll stay on the mic to give them Ballintotis welcome as they come down the home straight, because they've got this far. We want to make sure they get home, and every bit of encouragement when you're struggling coming down that home straight, get a round of applause or any bit of encouragement will get you over the line. And it's in Ballintotis, it's great to see some of you have stayed around here to actually support them and get them home. So absolutely delighted with your support this evening, and again thank you for turning up. The happy feet, ladies there, parents, they always support Ballintotis. I hope you enjoyed your evening. Good stuff, and get 3 thumbs up, it's a good sign. Yeah, Mark Blake and the boys there, and thanks very much for your work and effort this evening, guys. We know without you, we need you for us, so very much appreciated on behalf of the race committee and all of us here at Ballintotis. Right, folks, I think the last of them are on the way home here. I see them coming down the home straight. Let's give them a big round of applause, folks. Let's get our last participant home. Go on, push it out, you're nearly there. A Ballintotis welcome, we've waited for you. That's the stuff, that's the spirit. That's Ballintotis. Give it Chelsea. Drive on, girls. Well done, congratulations. You completed Ballintotis 4 miles 2022. Excellent. Congratulations.
So we leave you with some pictorial reflections of today's race and today's race day here in Ballintotis. It has been a busy couple of weeks, a busy couple of days this week, but today of course has been pretty hectic as preparations took place throughout the course of the day, all counting down to the 8 o'clock start at the 4 mile road race. So many people have been involved in helping out. We thank you so sincerely for your support and contributions, and hopefully we'll see everybody again back here in 2023.